Hello, this is Nikki in Niagara coming to you from Niagara Falls, Canada. And today I have a thrift store haul for you. Got this last weekend, something like that. So most of the stuff is craft supplies, junk journaling, though I have a few odds and ends of other things too. There's an LP here and a little bit of jewelry, but most of it, I'll just go through that quickly. Most of it's journaling stuff. So, first of all, I've got a box and I've got a bag. So we'll do the bag first. Now, I've been thinking of picking up some of these. They're little mail holders, but I thought they'd be a good place to store scraps. Like I was thinking, you know, like if it's too small to fit in one of these things, then it'd be too small to keep. So I got two of these. They're different, but they're the same. You see, so I thought I'd keep those on my desk. They have little rubber stands on the bottom of the two. So those were $1 each. That was good. And then I'm just going to dump out the bag. I think maybe there's a little bit of jewelry in here. Yeah. But first of all, I got these, which are metal embellishments, and these come from the dollar store. I thought those were cool. And then the jewelry, I'll do that quickly. I got myself a couple pairs of earrings. I like big earrings, those ones, which I think are awesome. And this is not my type of thing, but I had to pick up this necklace here because it has a crab on it, and I am Cancer. That's my astrological sign. So that was really cool. I really like the medallion on there. So I'm not too sure if I can't see, but I'm not too sure if I'll wear it or if I'll use the medallion for something else. But I like it. It's cool. So yeah, that's the jewelry. That's it. Alright, so now we're going to get into the box. Let me give you a peek. Oh, you know what? We need to zoom out. You don't need to be looking at me like that. There we go. There we go. That's better. And you can see the things better. Oh! So this is the box right here. That's heavy. And it's mostly books that I got to either cut up or to use as journals or for journals. So as I say that, the very first thing is a DVD. So that's one thing that's not for journaling. Next thing is just a notebook. This is by Style and Paper Ink, made in Canada. So it's just spiral bound with black lined paper in it. The next thing is an address book. I'm always picking up address books. I haven't really done anything major with them yet, but except for tearing out the pages and using the letters as tags. So I don't know, maybe I'll think of something else. And then this was really cool. It's called Lessons from the Heart, and it's from Lighten Up Enterprises. I think it's religious, but each page is has a little saying on it and stuff. So this will be great for sentiments for journaling. I think, oh, are they all education themed? Yeah, they are. They all have something to do with education or reading or that kind of stuff. I guess that's why the covers have the schoolhouse on it. But see, here's one. It can be used any year too. These days, it seems like more books are read in laundromats than in libraries. The only way to make something foolproof is to keep it away from fools. So each one does the same thing. Okay, so some of them say, if women are expected to do the same work as men, we must teach them the same things. Plato. Unless education promotes honesty, justice, responsibility, and respect, it is not worth providing. Cool things. I really like that. It's double-sided and it has a stand to stand it up, but I'm not going to be using it as a calendar. I'll be using those pages to put in journals. Okay, so the next thing is another book. Now this is a greeting card holder. So all the pages inside are pockets. So it's just a book full of pockets. So I'm definitely going to alter this. At the back, it's got tabs. It's got address book tabs. This is a really cool idea though, actually, to put all the, if you're a person who saves your cards, like every card that you get in January, you put there, and you know, and so on. So yeah, I'm looking forward to altering this. This would be cool. It's even got a flap on it there. Okay, then I'm picking up Disney books that are not necessarily vintage books, but that are the old school Disney movies. I am not a fan of Disney I'm not a fan of Disney post Walt. So the last movie that he worked on was 101 Dalmatians. I think he died just before the movie was actually released. Now, is it 101 Dalmatians or Jungle Book? One of those anyways was the last one that he made, whichever one came last. So if it's in one of the early movies, I'm collecting stuff like that. I'm going to be making some Disney books using the pictures that are inside them. So Snow White was the first movie. Here's 101 Dalmatians. Here's a Bambi book. That's all I see right here. Then I just got this for myself to read. It's a treasury of short stories, mystery stories. I read a short story every morning, so I collect short story books, and even though it says it's stories for young readers, it's got authors like James Thurber, F. Scott Fitzgerald, M.R. James, Wilkie Collins, Dickens, Doyle, Asimov, Twain, Oscar Wilde. So yeah, it's a good literary collection. The next thing that I got was an accounting ledger, just for some paper. I'll be just taking those out and using them in journals. Then what's this little thing here? Okay, so got a box of some nifty metallic paper clips. I got a package of ATC sized cards. And then I got this interesting board book. I like to alter board books, so I have a little collection of them. Now I'm just looking for ones that are different, and I liked that this one had tabs. Okay, so, oops, dropping stuff on the floor. Okay, so we're about halfway through. Then I got myself an LP. I collect LPs, mostly ones that I had when I was a teenager and a child, or ones that are from that time period that I didn't have. And this is like a really good find. Most people won't even know what it is, but it's Alexei Sayle, and he was a British comedian in the 80s, and he made this crazy song called "Didn't You Kill My Brother?" and it's on here. So if you want to hear that, look that up on YouTube. I'm sure it's on there somewhere. "Didn't You Kill My Brother" by, I will show you how he spells his name, Alexei Sayle. So I can't wait to listen to that, actually. I barely even remember how the song goes. Then I got a pad of onion skin paper, which is basically a combination of tracing paper and deli paper. So anyways, a pack of that. Next thing up was I got a Duotang folder full of decorated computer paper. So we got, this side is all full of the same tie-dye starburst thing, and this one has a few different ones. It's got a floral one, and it's got a Christmas one with a scroll on it. So yeah, that was a buck. All that paper. Okay, and then I got a coloring book, Creative Haven Dreamscapes, and the artist is Miriam Adato. I'll just check and see if anything's done in it. Now there's one. There's one done. So these are kind of like fantasy dreamscapes, you know. Like there's mountains with all sorts of doodles and whatever. That's kind of cool. I like that. Okay, I'm not going to show you these, but I got a bunch of For Better or Worse books to trade in at my local comic store, because they take this kind of thing in trade. So I just picked those up to trade those in. And then for my my collection of creepy stuff for creepy journals, I got this Unsolved Mysteries book, which has some really cool pictures. Like here we go, some odd things. That's what the rest of the book is like. Then I got a package of some Duotangs. There's 3 or 4 in there. And then I got this yellow envelope for $1, and it is full of 2 kinds of paper. It's got the, are these 1/2 inch? Yeah, 1/2 inch squares, and the other half of it is just lined paper. It's all been photocopied. Then the next thing I got is another coloring book. This one is called Art Therapy Coloring Book, Menagerie and More, and it's by Incl Books, Australia. Well, that's interesting. And does it have illustrators? Smiljana Coe and Patricia McCarthy. So, oh my goodness. I don't even remember looking at it. If I see coloring books at thrift stores, I just do a quick look through them to make sure the pages haven't all been colored. And there's a few that have been scribbled on here by a little kid, but that's gorgeous. I think it's an owl. And, you know, these kind of pictures, whatever. Okay, then I got this book right here, which is full of prints of angels. Each page is perforated, and they are on heavy cardstock. So there's religious ones like that, and then there's like, you know, cute Victorian type ones like that too. So it's a whole book just full of prints of angels. It's gorgeous. And then I got a package of decorative paper. It's square, so, and it's Japanese, so I imagine it's origami paper, which is just square paper. There's several different floral designs in here, so that's cool. And then finally, the very last thing I got was this wooden skeleton to build. I collect skeletons and skulls. I have a real life-size skeleton in my house. His name is Luciano. This is, I'm not going to open it up because it hasn't been opened, but it's got wood pieces to put together to build the skeleton, and I thought I would put it together and paint it and put it on my wall. It's 2.5 feet tall. No scissors or glue, just slap the pieces together. So that was really cool. That will like add to my creepiness in my house. And that's it, folks. That's all she got. So it was a pretty good haul. Some really cool stuff, a wide variety of things, but mostly like usual I get journals and paper and books and that kind of stuff. So I hope you enjoyed this, and if you'd like to see more hauls like this, then please give me a thumbs up, and then I'll know you're interested, and we will do more thrift store hauls, because I am a thrift store addict and it will not be hard to come up with videos for my thrifting hauls. So thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye!